welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Vlogtober, day 2. I'm feeling a little bit better today, a bit perkier, still a little bit coughy and a little bit husky, but I'm doing alright, we're keeping going. So hopefully it's on its way out. So today I thought I would share with you a few little Christmas bargains. I've got sort of early Christmas bargains and some just early Christmas stuff that I've got, which I thought was quite a good price, and I didn't sort of want to leave it there in case it wasn't there when I went back. So I went to Poundland. I went to a Poundland that was sadly closing down, so a lot of things were reduced. I went to a bargain shop that had sort of sprung up in the town. I hadn't been to this little town for quite a long time, and we went there a couple of weeks ago to get some birthday presents for my children, and while I was there I did get a few sort of Christmassy bargains which I hadn't really had a chance to sort through, so I thought as I was sorting through them I would share them with you. So I went to sort of like a bargain shop, and also I went to B&M. They got a big B&M there. Used to be a Wilko's, and Wilko's closed down, and it's now B&M, as you can hear. I'm still a bit strangely sounding. There we are. So without further ado, I'm going to show them. I've got them all in a bag, so I'm going to sort of delve in and see what I come up with. But the first thing I'm going to come up with is this. I saw it, I couldn't help it. It's for the dog stocking. I know, my kids have all grown up now, and I've got a furry child, my soppy old dog, and well, young dog, and so she gets a Christmas stocking, and I saw this. It's a Christmas turkey apparently. It was £1.50. I mean, it's not going to last long. It's got a squeak, but I won't squeak it because she's, you know, the other side of the door, and she might get a bit excited. She loves a squeak in a toy, but I couldn't resist. So that is to put away for Christmas, £1.50. There we are. So that's that one. Also for her, I don't know what came over me. I had my youngest daughter with me. We had a bit of a giggle, but I ended up buying these for the dog as well. These apparently are pet reindeer headband, so they're dog antlers. They were 50p, and we thought for 50p she would love to wear some antlers on Christmas Day, or possibly beforehand, I don't know. But we couldn't stop laughing. We thought that was quite funny, and she's such a soppy, ridiculous dog. We thought 50p, dog antlers. I've never bought dog antlers in my life. There's a first time for everything. So I got those for her as well. I think the only other thing I bought in there was I saw these gorgeous bows. Now I make my own wreaths. I make one for myself, I make a couple to go on my parents' graves and some other family graves as well, and I usually make a couple for my friend because she just really likes my wreaths and she likes to put one up on her door, and her friend has one. So I'm always looking for bows and things, and these were 2 for 75p, which was slightly random, but I thought, oh, 75p, I'll take those. So yeah, so I wish I'd got more in a way, but I didn't want to just buy for the sake of it, if you know what I mean. So I bought those, 75p for the 2. So that'll be on somebody's wreath this Christmas. Now, talking of bows and wreaths, the pound shop there was closing down, and they had a big sale on. Oh, it's because I'm chatting, I think. I started coughing. So I saw these. They're a little bit small really for wreaths, but I do sort of small ones for graves. And also, they're also quite nice. I sort of do a garland thing up my stairs, and depending what colour scheme I decide, they're quite handy for that. But these were down to 60p. And I mean, if I don't use them this year, they'll keep for future years. I mean, it's just ribbony stuff. It's not going to sort of go off or anything. So I might even keep them for next year for wreaths. So 60p. I got some silver ones. I got some gold ones, all 60p for all of these. How many are supposed to be there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. There we are. So yeah, I think they started off at £1. Yeah, they started off at £1. They were down to 60p. And I thought, oh, well, I'll get the red ones as well. I quite like the red ones. Those, and then I paid for those, and then as I was actually leaving the shop, I spotted these ones, which were the sort of more like a furry one, sort of velvety colour one. So I grabbed them quick to go back to the till. I didn't notice there was one missing, but even so, I thought for 60p that was quite a good buy. So yeah, but I quite like those ones as well. So yeah, so I'm well stocked off for bows, and also they had in there for 60p was these little things of wire, which I use for obviously making the wreaths. So I did get 3 of those for the 60p. I didn't want to go mad and get loads of stuff. I need to have a look and see what I've got left from last year. So I just got the 3 of those. They're not very well packed. I mean, there's only a little bit of wire on here, but it's still a pretty good buy. I'll probably have to get some more wire, but I will see. So that was sort of Poundland. Then I went into B&M, and I thought while I was there and while stuff was there, I was going to get it, because you know what it's like. They have things for Christmas, and then once they're sold out, they don't get more in. And because people will shop early, and I kept saying, oh, I'm not going to shop early, and then I've left it till late and I can't get the stuff that I want because everybody else is shopping early. So I've decided just to get things. So I absolutely love these. These are the Elizabeth Shaw dark chocolate with honeycomb bits in. They are vegan. They were, I think, accidentally vegan, and then when they realised they were, they've actually put it on there now. These were £3 in B&M. My local garden centre, I think they're £4.50. I mean, chocolate has gone ridiculously expensive. We had a look round. My local garage, which is a Morrison's Daily, they were selling After Eights, just a normal box of After Eights, for £4.50. In B&M, they were £3.50. £3.50 for a box of After Eights. Maltesers, not the tiny box, but just the medium sized box. In Morrison's Daily Garage, they were nearly £7 a box, but then in B&M they were nearly £6. I was like, are you having a laugh? I mean, it was just chocolate this year has gone mad, but I thought £3 I would get the Elizabeth Shaws because I really like these. A couple of my daughters really like them as well. I did get 3 boxes. So, but there is quite a few of us eating them, and we don't eat, because we're dairy free, we don't eat sort of Roses or Heroes or anything like that. So I've got those, so I'm stocked up. That's all I'm getting of those this year. I also got a pack of these. These were £1. I thought that was really good. I love these. So does my sister. Whether it's just our family, I don't know, because a lot of people I talk to do not like the orange and lemon slices. When I was a kid, you always had these at Christmas. It was part of our Christmas, which is probably why myself and my sister really enjoy them. My sister was very upset last year because she couldn't find any anywhere. Again, they'd sold out early, weren't restocking, and I remember I met her in December. We'd sort of, because she lives quite a long way from me, and we'd sort of done a meet-up to sort of have a coffee and do a present swap, and we'd spent most of the time trolling around the shops trying to find some of these orange and lemon jelly slices. I may have got a spare pack just in case you can't buy them this year. So yeah, I got those. And £1. Oh, £1.25. I thought they were £1. No, £1.25. I tell a lie. So I've got those. I just got one because not many of us like them, and I'm not going mad on things this year. Oh, something else I got from the pound shop. I got these Dinky Dogs. These were down to 60p as well. Was it 60p or 80p? I did have the receipt somewhere. They could have been 80p. They used to be £1, and then with the discount I think they were 80 pence. These are also vegan friendly. They're a bit like the Colin the Caterpillar things. What do you call them? Percy Pigs. They're a bit like the Poundland version of Percy Pigs. They're really nice. They had 3 bags left, so I picked up the 3 bags, and they're for Christmas. Because we all love those. I've got quite a few of my children coming down for Christmas. I think some are coming for Christmas, some are coming just after Christmas because they're working at Christmas. So I have 5 children. Some of them have got families and stuff, so there'll be a lot of people to-ing and fro-ing over Christmas. So I'm sure we were going to get through 3 bags of Dinky Dogs very easily. They're really nice. So I got the 3 of those, but I thought down to 80p. That was a bargain. What else have I got? I'm rummaging. Rummaging, it's like Christmassy, I'm rummaging in the bag. Oh. These. Got these from B&M. This is what I actually went into B&M for. I like to light a candle in memory of my immediate family who are sadly no longer with me. So I wanted to have these candles I light them for my mum, my dad and my brother. And I light them sometimes Christmas Eve, sometimes Christmas Day, depending how things are going. And then we let them burn through Christmas. I sort of blow them out at night before I go to bed, and then the next day I light them again and burn them through Christmas. I tried last year to reuse the empty, like when they burn down, to use the empty candle holder thing, but it just didn't work out very well, and it cracked and it was just a disaster. So I thought, oh, I wonder if I could find just a really nice candle, but that's a little bit cheaper, because these were £3 and obviously I needed 3, my husband needed 2. So I had a look and I kept my eyes open and I looked at, but I just could not find anything I liked that was any cheaper. I just found a lot of little tea light things. I thought, well, that's not going to last over the festive period, I thought. And these are really nice, and they've got verses on, and it just reminds me obviously of church candles as well. And I thought, oh, you know what, I'm just going to get these. They're really nice. But I do know that these sell out quite quickly. So if you're looking for these, B&M have got them at the moment. I would go and get them soon, because the one year we had terrible trouble trying to find them. They sold out really quickly. So this one says, those we love don't go away, they walk beside us every day. So there's that one. Then this one says, no longer by my side, forever in my heart, with a little heart on. And this one says, angels from above watch over the ones we love. And there we are. And they smell, I think they've got a bit of a vanilla smell. They're really nice. I really like them. As I say, they're £3 each. But I think they're worth it, you know, in memory of my loved ones. So I got those from B&M. Then I also saw these in B&M. For £1. This was like honeycomb crisp. It's like cinder toffee or honeycomb. It's a bit like the inside of a crunchie, and there is no dairy or anything in there. And they're also gluten-free, and one of my children is gluten-free. So several of us are dairy-free, and I thought that would go down well. So I did get 2 of those. I don't know where the other one's just out of reach, but I got 2 of those. I have started my Christmas shopping, because I just thought, get a little bit here, a little bit there. And then the last thing I got was, I got these in B&M. It said they were on a special deal, £3.49, but I don't know if they're just going to be that deal all the time. We actually quite like some sweets. A few of my kids prefer sweets to chocolate. These, again, vegan friendly. And they've got the fudgies, Parma violets, love hearts, fizzes, refreshers, drumsticks and fruity lollies. So I've just got 1 tub of those. So I thought that would be good. And just to have a really good, I've been rummaging the bag to show you the bargains, and what I've actually found is the missing bow. I thought I just picked up one, that was one missing, but no, it had just fallen out down the bottom of the bag. So I have got a full house with the bows for 60p. Bargain. So yeah, I think that's it for today. I think that's all my little bargains. I thought I did quite well, and as I say, so I'm putting things to one side for Christmas. I've always done that. I've always and me and my dad, when I lived with my dad, when I was a teenager, there was just my brother and sister were a lot older than me, so they'd left home, and then sadly my mum passed away when I was quite young, and there was just myself and my dad, and we didn't have a lot of money, so we used to just buy something when we went shopping ready for Christmas. So we'd start in the autumn and we'd just get a couple of things, put it to one side. A couple of years, when my mum was younger, she used to do these hampers where you used to pay weekly. Someone at work did it, and then you got a hamper of goodies at the end of it. So she did that. Obviously my dad wasn't working where she used to work, so we just used to buy a couple of things, and I've always done that ever since I got married, which was 35 years ago now. Every year in the autumn I start picking up things for Christmas. I put them to one side in the cupboard. I've got some tubs I put them in. No, we don't eat them. Everyone always says, oh, I couldn't do that because we'd eat them well before Christmas, or don't the children go and eat them? I said, no, they never have. Right from the start when they were little, it was, that is our Christmas cupboard. We don't touch those for Christmas. Sometimes they like to go and have a look. We used to have time with it. Like, can we get out and see what we've got? And we'd go through it. We had, we still do this now actually. They'll come home, when they used to come home from uni and stuff, they go, what have we got in the Christmas cupboard? And we get stuff out, sort it out, see what we had, see what we didn't have, what we had left to get. And it used to be really exciting. Sorry, I'm still coughing really well. I'm getting excited, you see, talking about Christmas and the family coming home. So, hi guys, can't wait for you to come home for Christmas. You can see what goodies we're having, because obviously they can't come home and look in the cupboard right now, so they're going to watch the videos and go, oh, Mum's bought this, that and the other ready for Christmas. But no, we've never touched it. We just put it to one side. It's there, it stays there until Christmas Eve, and that's what we do, and it really helps to spread the cost. I do sometimes feel that it's Christmas too early, but what can you do? I just sometimes I haven't bought stuff, and then it's not there when I go back. Oh, that reminds me. Oh dear, I think I need to go and get some Cavonia or something. I did buy a couple of packets of these from Morrison's. Again, these are dairy free. They're dark chocolate mint creams. They are so nice. These are really good. No dairy in these. One year they didn't stock them for Christmas. It was one of the items they took off the shelf to make way for their Christmas stuff. So in case they do that again, I've bought a few packs this year to put in my cupboard. I think they're $1.35 a pack now, which is quite pricey. But I have bought a few of these, which are going to go with my Christmas things, ready for Christmas. Really nice. So I have got those as well. And there we are. That is my bargains. That is my beginning of my Christmas selections. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're getting a few bargains ready for Christmas, perhaps scribbling a few things away, getting ready for family, making plans, hopefully not coughing too much like me. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And until next time, let's stay frugal.